sorry I was ever foolish enough to fall in love with you. You lied to me from the beginning, and you're still lying to me now.
No, Shannon, you must believe me. I was afraid for you because of Lilith.
Oh, I don't believe you, and I never will again.
What is it?
Duncan, you haven't eaten anything all day. You're going to make yourself ill. I've asked Cook to make you a nice Scotch broth.
Oh, no, thank you, Therese. I don't want any broth. Don't concern yourself. I'm fine.
How long are you going to stay up here brooding over Shannon's portrait? If I had my way, I'd get rid of it again.
What do you mean again?
I meant it disappeared once when Lilith hid it in the cave, and now it's back. What else?
Don't you see, Duncan? It was Sister Teresa who hid Shannon's portrait, not I.
Shannon's portrait is all I have left of her now.
Duncan, you have always been subject to these dark Celtic moods. There's a beautiful Indian summer day. Come for a walk with me.
Duncan, are you so blind you can't see Teresa's in love with you? It's she who's a threat to Shannon, not I.
Why are you looking at me like that?
Shannon, you have to come to Nancy and Mac's wedding.
I'm not up to it, Lisa. I had such dreams for Duncan and me. Just the idea of a wedding makes me want to cry. Okay, Rhea's nursery room. The crib is ordered, and the baby's shelving. God, weddings, babies. I want to take a shower, get out of this mood.
Family and friends, we've been blessed with a beautiful day, which is fitting, for we're gathered here to witness a most joyous occasion, the marriage of Nancy Hughes and Lieutenant Daniel McCloskey.
Award-winning As the World Turns. This portion brought to you today by Ritz Crackers, regular and low salt. When you want a cracker, you want a Ritz.
If there be any present who knows any just cause why these two may not be lawfully joined in marriage, let him make it known now or ever after hold his peace. Do you, Daniel, take this woman to be thy wedded wife, to love her, comfort her, honor and keep her in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep thee only unto her, so long as ye both shall live?
I do.
Do you, Nancy, take this man to be thy wedded husband, to love him, comfort him, to honor and keep him in sickness and in health, and forsaking all others, keep thee only unto him, so long as ye both shall live?
I do.
Who gives this woman in marriage?
I do.
Nancy and Daniel have written their own vows.
Nancy, you came into my life when I suffered a great loss. I felt the best days of my life were over. In your kindness, you reached out to me and showed me how to feel joy again. Through your understanding and friendship, you taught me to believe in life again, to laugh again, and eventually, to love again. I cherish that love. And I promise now, before our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, and our friends, to protect you, to provide for you, and to share your joys and sorrows as long as I live.
Dad, you and I have both been blessed with marvelous marriages, and we're blessed still with families that we love and in whom we take a great deal of joy. It seemed once that perhaps we should content ourselves with that and our cherished memories. But as I learned to know and to honor and to love you, I realized that our feelings for each other demanded that we make more of a commitment than just to the past. Our hearts told us to make a commitment to the present and the future, to life. So that's why we're here now, to share that love and commitment with our families and friends, and to build on those precious memories of ours and create a new and happy life together. I promise you now, before all those I love, to care for you, comfort you, and be your loving companion from this day for the rest of my life.
Place the ring on the bride's hand.
This ring I give in token and pledge of my constant faith and love.
This ring I give you in token and pledge of my constant faith and love.
Those whom God hath joined together, let no man put asunder. For as much as Daniel and Nancy have consented together in holy wedlock, and have witnessed the same before God and this company, and thereto have given and pledged their troth, I pronounce that they are husband and wife. Daniel, you may kiss your lovely bride.
You've been troubled ever since you saw Lilith last night. What did she say to you?
Oh, only that it hurts her, that I mistrust her so after she suffered so much in the sanitarium. She actually broke down and wept.
You mustn't be taken in by her, Duncan. You know how clever and manipulative she is.
But I can't help remembering the Lilith I fell in love with. Exotic and sensual. Eternally fascinating. I was filled with passion for her.
Well, you'll feel that again for another woman.
I already have. The night I met Shannon. Unfortunately, for 12 years, I haven't been truly free because I've been entangled in the web of Lilith's madness.
Duncan, there's something that I've always wanted to ask you about her illness. As a psychiatric nurse. On your wedding night, had you no warning of what could happen?
None. I hadn't slept with her before that night. You thought we'd been lovers before we were married. No. If you've never been to Africa, you can't know the beauty and the mystery. You can't understand how the power of the jungle pervaded and controlled our courtship. I consummated our love 100 times in my dreams. But I never touched Lilith. I'm sorry, I've embarrassed you.
No. No, it's just a bit uncomfortable to discuss such personal things with you.
Really? Well, I thought that as a nurse, you'd surely have discussed things like that 100 times with Dr. Silvestri.
Yes. but I can't be as objective and clinical with you.
What is it, Tobias?
I checked with Ernst and the other guards. All's quiet on the island.
Aye, perhaps too quiet.
I wish you hadn't told Lilith that I saw Mr. Reyes enter her suite the night he was assaulted. And she'll be more wary now that she knows I was watching her.
Well, it's done. Duncan, are you sure you won't change your mind about the walk?
Oh, no, thank you. But I will have some of that broth.
Oh, good. I'll tell cook.
Thank you. Tobias, I have to ask you something about Teresa. Did she ever give you a reason why she left Dr. Sylvester's employ at the sanitarium?
She said it was the strain of working with the mentally ill. She needed a change.
And what do you think the reason was?
Well, there were rumors that she had feelings for Dr. Sylvester and was jealous of Lilith, but I have no proof. Teresa is still a young woman, attractive, bright. She must be very lonely.
I never considered that until last night, when Lilith told me that Teresa was in love with me. Perhaps Teresa has acted out of jealousy to try and poison my mind against Lilith.
That you even asked that proves how clever Lilith is. It's so like her to plant doubts in your mind, to blind you to her true objectives. And it's when she does that and plays on your sympathies that she's most dangerous.
It just means that Shannon could still be in danger.
Duncan, where are you going?
To the mainland.
Ah, the Reyes nursery. Poor Mrs. Reyes, only a girl and having a child by a man who has absolutely no scruples. Douglas Cummings' penthouse suite. A secret door. Secret room behind this closet. Shower did the trick. Feel almost human again. Oh, I think I'll ditch all this work and go to the reception anyway. Yeah, why not? No, Irish
Bang. I want a picture of my children, now that I have them all here together.
Okay. Non-children out. Non-children.
Hey, Bob promised not to put his fingers behind my head like he did a graduation picture.
Obviously, she'll never forgiven you for that, so now, boys, try not to teach.
All right, I'm looking for some help to move the chairs. Could I enter?
Well, you just found it.
I'll do it. Kim, I'm going to take Christopher to the nursery and I'll come back and help soon, okay?
Okay. See you later, darling.
You know, I thought you were going to cry when Mac and Nancy made their vows.
I did. So beautiful. You know, I hope someday I'll be able to make the kind of commitment Nancy talked about.
Jessica, I think that you are just too hard on yourself. You know, one of the reasons that people get married is to work out their problems together.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a sweet one, if I do say so.
You're doing a grand job, Andy.
Bernice, Frank, now we need pictures. Thank you.
Oh, yes, get in here, quick. Doesn't seem so long ago that we were doing all this at your wedding, huh?
I'm so glad that you two came all the way from Germany. I know it's not easy traveling with a baby.
No, there's no way Bernice was going to stay away.
I'm so happy for you, Dad.
Very sweet.
Well, what a happy-looking couple.
You're not so bad looking yourself, redhead.
No, the Perettis are already planning for your Thanksgiving visit. Mama started cooking already.
Oh, no, just when I needed to gain more weight.
Yeah.
Well, I hope you're going to be there, you know, if you're not coming home.
Yeah, well, I'd like to, but I might have other plans.
Yeah, get a load of the enigmatic smile over there, Live. You found a beau in Beantown you haven't told us?
Could be. I'll let you know more when you're in Boston.
Would you excuse me? I think that it's time for me to go and get the buffet out. Okay.
Thank you for talking. I don't have anything.
I think we should start to bring out the buffet, don't you?
I'll be right in, Graham.
No such thing. Would you listen to her?
Photographer waits. Just tell me what I'm doing here.
You just go along with your official photographer and leave the buffet to us.
Oh, I'm not official photographer. We'll take the pictures.
Remember, don't you touch one single...
So you want here?
You know what, Graham? Excuse me, I'm just going to take him upstairs. He's getting a little on the tired side.
But Margot, wait until we get a picture of him, because I want the youngest Hughes here to have proof that he was at his great-grandmother's wedding.
All right. Bob? Come on, we need your body down here. All right, all you Hugheses,
Yes.
place now. Squeeze in tight. Up here. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
You going to smile, honey? Mommy's lipstick
Ready?
on?
Oh, where about Leanne? Oh, well, she took Christopher upstairs, so we'll get one when she comes back down. All right, let's take a
let's do it.
Yeah.
Oh, beautiful.
Shannon? Shannon?
What are you doing here?
Oh, Shannon, thank goodness you're all right. The door was open, so
Oh, don't give me that. I know you broke in, just like you did earlier, and you messed up my papers. Thank you very much.
I wasn't here earlier. I didn't mess up your... Where did you come from just now?
Well, you're not the only one that has secret passageways. My bedroom's just beyond that closet there. Not that you'll ever see it.
Fine. Listen to me. I'm still afraid that Lilith may try to harm you.
Oh, please, stop that.
You'd think differently if you knew what happened on our wedding night.
Please spare me the gory details. I don't care to hear that tonight, or any other night for that matter, because I'm going to a wedding reception. Now, get out of here.
Fine. It's typical of you to be so bullheaded and still
Don't start a name-calling contest with me, you overheated Scotch broth, because I'll win.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Hey, Jerry, thanks, right. Oh, you almost missed my big moment. What happened?
Oh, I was finishing up some paperwork.
Paperwork?
Well, I was waiting for a phone call.
Oh, well, I hope whoever he was, it was worth waiting for the call.
Well, it's another used extravaganza.
Oh, it was a lovely wedding.
Just goes to show it's never too late. You're living proof of that. Expecting at your age.
I thought the marriage vows were very touching.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, they were. And I was really surprised that Mom wanted to write her own.
You know, Bob, I think you're the traditionalist, not Mom. Yeah, I do. I cannot believe how many relatives I have.
I know it's overwhelming at first, but I promise you, it's wonderful to be part of this family.
It sure is. Again, can I get you some punch?
Yeah. You want to take a picture with Grandma and Mac?
You don't give up, do you? Where's Carrie?
Carrie's inside, babysitting the kids, where she should be. How about the picture? Come on.
Okay, yes.
Hey, Tom, I forgot to mention last night that one of your men from the Crime Commission, D.C., well, he's working with me in Egypt.
Really? Oh, what's his name?
Oh, he's a terrific... No.
Never mind. I should know better than to ask. Excuse me.
Hey, Jessica, you're planning to go back to Egypt again, huh?
Oh, I don't think so.
I think that's pretty wise after you've seen Stenberg, huh?
Yeah, well, if he's on his way back to Oakdale, like everybody thinks, I think Egypt may be safer.
Oh, please, no more. Earl, darling, I'm sorry to interrupt, but there was a phone call for you. Mr. Townsend, he said you would know how to reach him.
Thank you. Thank you. Come on, dear.
Oh, come with me. Now, have you two met Bob and Mr. Penny? She's here from London.
No, we haven't.
No. Well, come with me, Mr. Penny.
Grandma, where'd Granddad go?
Oh, he's inside, talking with Emily and Craig, I think.
It can't be easy bringing up Bryant on your own.
No, but I've had good luck with good sitters. A lot of expert advice, Mama, Casey.
And once Craig moves into the carriage house, I'll be able to help him.
Well, something I'd like to say to both of you. Craig, I know you've grown and changed a great deal since the time that you and Betsy were married. I know how much you loved Sierra. I'm glad that you and Emily are friends and seeing a lot of each other, but I just hope that, well, you won't rush into anything.
Granddad, I'm not going to make the same mistakes I made with Holden.
Excuse us, Dad.
See you later.
Darling, I just hate it. I just hate it so much when you get a phone call from Mr. Townsend. I know that means Interpol, and I'm so afraid they're going to call you and give you an assignment, and you have to go back to Egypt or somewhere that'll be far, far away from me.
Don't worry, please.
Okay, all right. I'll close the door.
Mitchell. When? Are you sure it's Stenbeck?
We'll continue with part 2 of As the World Turns in just a moment. Part 2 of As the World Turns.
I'll be on the next plane. Interpol has a lead on Stenbeck. I have to leave now.
Oh.
No, I have to pack. Will you come home with me for a time so we can be alone together to say our goodbyes?
Well, of course I will. You know that. I'll get it. Sure. Oh, I'm so glad you're here. Darling, come on in. Your uncle needs to talk with you about something, and, come on, I'll make our goodbyes to apologies from that.
Okay.
What's wrong?
I've been called away on business.
Oh.
I have to leave now. And
Uncle Earl.
I'm sorry. I know you're going through a difficult time with Duncan, but you'll work things out with him.
Oh, no. There's nothing to work out. I'm through with him.
No. I don't think that you really believe that.
Well, maybe not, but I'm working really hard at it. I mean, he's lied to me so much, Uncle Earl. He's tried to blame Lilith for things that he's done, to her, too. And I know he's still lying about her, about everything.
I don't know what the truth is about Lilith. I mean, at least hear what Duncan's side of the story is.
What? You're the one that's always warned me against him.
Yes, but there must be something good in Duncan if he's Stenbeck's enemy. Something that made you love him, and I think you still do. Oh, I wish I could stay. I wish I could stay and help you through all this, Janet. I do love you so much, you know that.
I wish you'd give up this journalism kick you're on.
Yeah, I will someday very soon. I promise I will.
Something wrong?
I know I'm not invited, but I need to speak with Shannon.
Yes?
Roderick, it's your baby sister. How's Egypt?
Lilith, what a surprise.
Listen, I'm going to keep this very brief because I'm phoning you from an apartment I just broke into.
I've never known when to believe you, sister dear. Are you still in Oakdale?
Yes, I am. I've just filed for divorce from Duncan. He's going to put behind me a very painful period in my life.
And now that Dr. Silvestri is dead, there's nothing to stand in your way, I know. I'll prepare your room. When are you coming to Alexandria?
I don't know. I'm not quite finished here. Not quite finished with Duncan.
What do you mean? Lilith, don't you even think of a repeat of your wedding night. They'll lock you up again.
Oh, I wouldn't want that. No, don't worry. No one's going to lock me up again. I have a much better plan, one that will pay Duncan back for years of humiliation.
What is this plan, Lilith?
Duncan's in love. Truly in love. The girl's beautiful, common, gullible, and we've become friends.
Lilith, take the first plane out of there. I went through too much to get you out of that asylum, to have you risk your freedom for the sake of some pointless revenge.
Oh, I assure you, Roderick, it won't be pointless.
It scares me when you talk like that. Look, I've never tried to interfere in your life.
You can't, Roderick. I'm free now, and no one will ever put me away again. The right place, and the right time, and Duncan will take the blame.
So Earl's really taking this reporting stuff seriously, isn't he?
Yes, I wonder what kind of scoop he's after.
Well, if we hang on long enough, maybe we'll read about it in the newspaper.
How you doing?
Hi. I'm okay. Sometimes I feel like I'm the only one in the world that can't have a drink. One drink. But I'm fine.
I can see that.
Okay?
I'm proud of you.
You know, Andy has grown up so much since the last time I saw him.
Oh, I'll say, especially the last couple of years.
I like Leanne a lot.
I think your son does too.
Hey, you, what are you doing over here by yourself?
Oh, I'm just waiting for Leanna. Haven't had any time alone with her today. She's been so busy.
Well, I think you're going to have to learn a little patience, not be so possessive.
Yeah, maybe I got that from Dad, too.
Have you talked to Leanne about the school situation?
I haven't had the chance, actually.
Well, do me a favor and do some investigating. I got the feeling from something she said this morning that Patelli's still giving her a hard time. All right, I'll talk to her and see what I can find out. Thanks.
So I hear you guys are living in Wisconsin now.
Yeah, we are. You know, you always told me that you thought I was carrying too much responsibility with the farm and looking after my brothers and sisters and all. So I was able to work it out so I could have this time to concentrate on my writing.
Well, I'm glad you're finally getting the chance. I know you'll make the most of it.
I'm making sure that he does.
How did you talk with Emily go?
Well, she said she agreed with me. I wonder if I ought to have the same talk with Betsy about Seth.
Excuse me, David. I'd like you to meet Hank Elliott, a very good friend of mine and a very good designer. This is David Stewart.
Nice to meet you, David.
Thank you. Nice to meet you.
David's working on an AIDS research project in Zaire.
You know, I've lost 2 friends to AIDS, and it's really nice to meet somebody who's doing battle against it.
Hope we can win the battle soon. It's taking too many lives.
So, it's one new mother to another. How's it going? Well, it's not as easy as I thought it would be, that's for sure.
Hughes, I know you. Please. You're going to really get so restless staying home. You'll be back at the station house before you know it.
That's wishful thinking on Dan's part. Don't you be too pressed to go back to work. Thank you.
Here's some cow juice for Mama and the baby.
And what's Papa going to have?
Champagne. Papas are so lucky.
So how do you like Wisconsin?
I love it. I really do. I think it was a good move.
Well, it'll be a lot easier for you to come back now that Rod is gone.
Have your attention, please. Please, could everybody gather around?
I'd like to propose a toast to Mac and my grandma. You've given so much love and support to your family and friends that we hope that you feel it being returned to you today, because it is. So here's to your new love and your new life together.
I'll be all right. You go out and join everybody else, okay? Yeah, don't you want to come? No, I'll be right out there. Okay. All right, okay.
Well, you haven't ordered me out yet. Does that mean you're willing to finally hear what I have to say?
No, it means that I'm trying to keep an open mind. But just don't tell me about your wedding night with Lilith, okay?
Shannon, I have reason to believe that Lilith is still capable of treachery. And Teresa and Tobias can confirm my feelings
Duncan,
because...
the last person I'm going to trust is Teresa. She's madly in love with you. And she's not too fond of me.
Well, who put that idea into your head? Lilith.
No, I was able to think that one up all by myself a long time ago.
Shannon, there's still so much I have to explain to you. Could we have dinner tonight?
I'll have to think about that one.
Fine. I hope you call me.
Duncan. I've heard a rumor that James Stenbeck might be coming back to town, so be careful.
Does that mean you don't want him to finish me off?
No.
Shannon, we're about... Oh,
hello, Kim.
Hi, I didn't know you were here. Well, come on out and join us. We're about to cut the cake.
Well, thank you very much. Please convey my good wishes to the bride and groom, but I think it's best that I leave now. Excuse me.
Andy, your mother wants you to take a picture of the wedding cake before it's cut.
Okay, let me change this robe down here. So how's school going, Leanne?
All right. I like music and English, and,
What are you two doing alone in here?
I was changing a roll of film.
Oh, you're really making a production of this photography thing, huh? Was it a big career move for you?
Oh, I just want to take another look at the apartment.
Yeah.
So when are you moving in here, Hank? Oh, well, as soon as I get some time off from work, I guess. You know, it was really nice of you to give up your claim on the place. No problem, no problem.